First step, remove this cover. Behind the cover you'll find 2 screws. Remove these 2 screws to remove this panel up. Then you got 2 screws here and the panel comes out. After you remove the top cover, just pull on the face. After you remove the 2 screws, you're gonna pull on the face and the face is gonna just come out. This car is very easy to take apart. Then in the back there are 2 connectors. You can unplug them both to move the radio face out of the to move the radio face. So basically you unplug them and you can move the radio face out of the way. Once you remove the face, you need to remove the 6 screws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So once you remove the 6 screws, you'll be able to remove the screen and plug in the plug and play harness. Once you remove the screen, unplug the connector from the back of the screen. Once it's unplugged, go ahead and install supplied harness that we gave you. Plug this in. Plug this one in the back of the screen. And then you plug in the interface module into here. And once all this is plugged in, you can proceed to testing of the interface. So we got the harness sitting over here. We're going to plug it in. And if you have the ignition on, the screen is going to turn back on. This tells us that everything is connected properly. Don't forget to program the interface for the software, and you got to make sure that 2 switches are set to on. So you got the 2 switches over here, they must be set to on position. Test everything out and then close the car up. When you're testing, don't reassemble the car, just put everything like this and start testing. You know, you got the cameras and stuff like that, so you can see which cameras work, which cameras don't work. Test everything out, and after that only start closing everything. In the next video we're going to show you CarPlay testing and phone mirroring testing. Okay, first, after you install the device, before you put the car together, demo the interface, make sure everything works. So in this particular car, we installed left camera. With the left turn signal, got left camera. You can see the side of the car over here, and then just road. Right camera. Then we install. You got factory reverse, either 360 or regular camera, depending on the car. And we got a front camera. If you don't want those cameras, you can disable them. They're not gonna work with turn signals. But for this particular demo, we enabled everything, as we're showing all the options. So you got, again, left, right, reverse, factory, and then drive. You got front camera. Now you can press on the steering wheel mute button. We're gonna show it to you. And then after you press the mute button, so over here on the steering wheel, we can press mute button. That's going to enable the interface. As you can see on the screen, it's enabled. And now you can change the inputs with left or right arrows. Also, you got this remote. This is a CarPlay remote, which is made specifically for this car. As you can see, it's mounted like it belongs with the car. I'm going to remove it to show you how it works. But when it's mounted to the steering wheel, it doesn't move anywhere. It's instantaneous access to cameras, Siri, and CarPlay. This is for cars that don't have CarPlay. You can install this remote. So again, factory buttons. And for CarPlay, you're going to use this remote if you're in CarPlay. Keep in mind, there are a lot of remotes like this that come from overseas. But this is the original, made in USA. So let's give you a little demo. So this is the remote, and the way to use it is as follows. You got instant access to any of the cameras. Front camera, left camera, right camera, rear camera, which is a factor in this car, which you can change because 360, but if you don't have 360, it's going to be just rear camera. But for this particular car, we have 360. Okay, goes to CarPlay. This, once you're in CarPlay mode, this remote controls CarPlay. So you can do, you see it highlights. So this is the same way if you would have a BMW, Mercedes, or Audi, is the same way to control CarPlay in those cars. So you got Siri, then you got, let's say if you go into any of the applications that we have installed, let's say Maps, this is back, and then inside Maps you can do, you know, destinations or whatever else you need. Keep in mind that this remote you can do by voice because we provide your Siri microphone, or you can enter by keyboard. There you go, you got a keyboard. Then you can change the languages if you want to. And then you got all the apps. So this is CarPlay, this is real CarPlay that lives inside your car. So let's say, for example, if I would run an app, let's say TuneIn Radio, and you know, here's the phone. And if I was to open up the TuneIn Radio, you see the TuneIn Radio opens up. So, and then if I would close it, it would exit out. And then if I was to go, let's say, to Spotify, so this is Spotify, and it uses the apps that you have on your phone. CarPlay lives inside your phone. You have recent over here, so you can quickly switch. Let's say you want to go back to map. You can quickly switch to map, and the map is going to go open up on the screen. So whatever apps basically you choose to work, they're all going to work on your screen. So, and instantaneous access to all the apps. So over here I got most recent apps, so I can do to map, or I can go back to Spotify, or I can just go back, and open any of the CarPlay apps. So you got instant access to, and then you can cycle, by the way, this button, you can cycle through different inputs as well if you're out of the CarPlay mode. So once you exit the CarPlay mode, you can cycle any of the cameras with, so if you go up and any of the cameras on the screen. And okay, enters the CarPlay mode. Once you're in CarPlay, instead of the cameras, it becomes full operational remote. In Siri, you got the microphone. And this is suitable for any Ford, pretty much 2009, 2012 we have an interface, and then 13 to 2018, pretty much any Ford, whether it's Sync 1, Sync 2, or Sync 3, will work with all the systems. So if you enter into any app, let's say you enter into Mixcloud, so Mixcloud is open, and then you can click back and exit out. And then click power to shut off, and then you can access any of the cameras. And even in CarPlay mode, if you do the right signal, you got right camera, left camera, and that goes back to CarPlay. If you don't have the cameras installed, then with turn signals, it's not going to change. Next, we're going to mirror the phone. We're going to show you phone mirroring for iPhone or Android. Okay, so now we're going to demo phone mirroring. You could get the optional remote that you just seen in the CarPlay video to instantaneously access the camera, so you can access front, left, rear, right camera. So again, same thing, front, rear, left, right cameras, right? And you can do the mirroring with OK button, but you don't need this. So you basically, you can do everything with the buttons on the remote. with the buttons on the steering wheel. So the mute button for a few seconds is going to activate, and then you can cycle through the inputs. So in this particular car, we have all the cameras installed, so you can see all the cameras, and basically exit out with the mute button. And again, same thing, left camera with left turn signal, right camera with right turn signal. In reverse you got rear camera, and then drive you got front camera. If you're not installing any of the extra cameras, you can simply disable the feature, and you will not have, with left turn, right turn signal, the camera are not going to appear on the screen. So it will only show you the cameras that you have enabled previously. And mirroring is pretty much this is what it is. What you see on the phone, you basically see on the car screen. And now we're gonna do a few apps. So we can do Waze on the screen. So there you go, you got the Waze, and you can do any app pretty much. And we can do Google Maps. Video, you can only do YouTube, and YouTube have to be done through wire, through regular USB. This unit can be connected wirelessly, or if you want to watch YouTube, you will have to use the wire. But all the other applications, you can do either with a wire or wireless. Personal preference is with a wire because it keeps the phone charging, because most of the people will still need to charge the phone in the car. And how about we'll do YouTube video? Let's do some YouTube video. Some ad is gonna play. Let's fast forward. Beautiful quality YouTube video. So you can pretty much do any video. So you can do Waze, Google Maps, or any YouTube video you want. And then you can do the cameras. And when you're driving, you can cycle through all your cameras, and even the factory camera you can have on the screen. So this car has 360, you can change the views. But typically, if you just have reverse camera, all you're going to get is reverse camera, so you can cycle through all your left, right, reverse, and those cameras are automatic. Thank you for watching. If you got any questions, email, call us. We have this for all the cars. This particular module is for Ford. Sync 1, Sync 2, Sync 3. Sync 2 and 3 is from 2013 to 2018, and then we got the module for Sync 1. You can do CarPlay or wireless mirroring. You can mirror iPhone or Android alike. Thank you for watching.